guys, today we're looking at the present simple. The present simple is a verb tense that is very common and basic, and when people learn English they usually start by learning present simple. So maybe we think, oh, it's very easy, but it's actually not easy. There are many difficult things in the meaning. Well, the meaning is sometimes something happening now, sometimes it is a habit, and we have to learn the difference between when it's this one or that one. Also, the grammar can be different. Sometimes we have S at the end of the verb, sometimes we use a do or does, and then other times no do or does. The be verb is different from the other verbs. Okay, so there are different things about present simple that can be complicated and students can be very confused. In this video, we will look at the many different things that can be difficult to help you get your ideas in order. Now, we have here 7 sentences that we will use today. So, number 1, I usually walk the dog. Number 2, Jane does yoga on Mondays. Number 3, we go shopping every weekend. Number 4, my parents live on a farm. Number 5, he has a car. Number 6, you are hungry. And number 7, they can speak Chinese. These sentences are all present simple, but are they all about something now? Okay, now we have 3 different meanings for present simple. A is what people often think. It is now, something happening one time in this moment. B is a repeated action, maybe a habit, a routine, something with always, usually, never, for example. And C is a long situation, including now, but something which started before and is finishing after. Okay, let's have a look at these examples and identify, are they A, B, or C? Number 1, usually walk the dog. Okay, usually indicates that this is repeated. So we'll write B there. Next one, number 2, does yoga on Mondays. This S, Mondays, means that it is every Monday, so repeated. Next one, we go shopping every weekend. Again, every weekend is repeated. Now already you can see from these 3 examples that category B is very common. So this is the normal meaning of present simple, something that is repeated, so not happening now. Okay, next one, number 4. My parents live on a farm. Now, live. Is living an action? So if we look at the other ones, like go shopping, do yoga, and walk the dog, these are actions that you can start, stop, repeat many times, repeat in one day, and they are usually not for a long time. Like they change quickly, easily, stopping and starting. But number 4 is different. When we talk about your life, you live, we don't say, oh, on the weekend I live, okay? And on the other weekends, on the other days I don't, right? We live is not an action that we repeat and stop and start. Living starts one time, maybe when you were born, and then continues and then finishes. Okay, so this is called a state. Even when we talk about living on a farm or living in a house, it's starting when you come to this house to start your life here, and then finishes when you stop staying at this house. So this is an example of a long situation, and it's actually a state. We normally call this a state, not an action. Number 5, he has a car. Okay, let's think about having a car. Is this an action? Starting, stopping every day, whenever? Or is it a state that continues for a long time? Having a car, you buy the car, it's your car, you finish with the car, maybe sell the car. This is also a state. Number 6, you are hungry. Okay, now being hungry, maybe you are thinking, I am, okay? state. And it's true that states are often including your identity, like I am Australian. I am short, for example. States also include your opinions, your beliefs, your identity, possession. But in this case, you are hungry. If you really think about the meaning, being hungry is something that starts and that finishes, maybe when you eat food. And you can be hungry every day. Maybe at 6 o'clock, I am always hungry. So because it's repeatable and only for a short time, it's not a state. This is similar to an action. And you are hungry means now you are hungry. So we're going to say this one is A. And finally, number 7, they can speak Chinese. Can do something is a state. It's your ability to do something. So if we say only they speak Chinese, speaking is an action which starts and stops, but can speak is your skill. So this is a state that continues, maybe until you stop practicing speaking Chinese. So a state. Okay, now because we're looking at a verb tense, we should of course look for the verbs. So let's have a look and find the verb in each sentence. Okay, so number 1, the verb is walk. Number 2, does yoga. The verb is does. Number 3, there are actually 2 parts to this verb. It is go and shopping. We often have these structures with go and an ing verb, usually very active things like go shopping, go fishing, go camping, go swimming, go rock climbing, go bungee jumping. Not every structure, not every action is possible with go, but we have some specific ones that you will learn, which usually have go and an ing verb together. But we won't focus on shopping. We will only focus on go because this is the part that changes when we have present simple, past simple, future, whatever. Number 4, the verb is live. Number 5, the verb is has. Number 6, the verb is are. And number 7, there are 2 parts to this verb, that they are can and speak. Okay, this time both of these parts are important. Speak is the really meaningful part, and can is also important for the grammar as well. Now you will notice that sometimes the verb has s at the end. Where did we have s at the end of the verb? So that is number 2, when we say does. And number 5, when we say has. Okay, so number 2, we have do and does. This one is does with s. And number 5, have and has, we use has. So why do we sometimes add an s to the end of the verb? It's about the subject. So the subject is who is doing the action. If we have a look at number 1, it is I. Okay, no s after I. Number 2, Jane does. Why do we have s after Jane? Jane is a woman, a girl, that is she. So after she, we need s. We, no s. My parents, no s. Which pronoun is my parents? It's 2 people. It's not me. It's not you. It's they. They, no s. Number 5, he has. Okay, so after she, we use s, and after he, we use s. You are. Now just remember that this is actually anyway a different verb. This verb is be. Now the be verb doesn't have s exactly at the end. It has 3 different forms in the present simple. I am, you are, and he, she, it is. Okay, so am, are, is. So Anyway, a little bit different from adding s at the end. Number 7, can speak. Okay, no s here. And the subject is they. Now we will come back to this one. So when do we put s at the end of the verb in present simple? Let's just quickly see. Here we have the verb eat as an example. I, you, we and they, no s. He, she and it, we use s. Okay, so that's the rule. After he, she and it, we use the s at the end of the verb. Let's practice. First we'll change everything to be, let's use I, and this one should have no s. So let's change all the sentences using I. Number 1, I usually walk the dog, the same. Number 2, I do yoga on Mondays. Okay, do. Number 3, we go shopping. This is I go shopping. Number 4, I live. Number 5, I have. Okay, no s, use have. Number 6, I am. Okay, different form. Number 7, I can speak. Okay, so using I, for example, no s. Now we will practice adding s to the end. So we'll do these again using, let's say, she. Let's try. Number 1, she usually walks the dog. Okay, we need s. Number 2, she, Jane, does yoga, the same. Number 3, she goes shopping. Number 4, she lives on a farm. Number 5, she has a car. Number 6, she is hungry. Number 7, she can. Should we say cans with s at the end? No, we can't say cans. Okay, so we don't actually change can. We never add s here. What about speak? Should we say she can speaks? Actually, no. So we never add s if we use can. Can is called a modal verb, and modal verbs include should, can, could, must. There are more as well, but when we use modal verbs, they never change. They are always the same word, same form. And after the modal verb, we must use the infinitive, which has no ed, no ing, no s, just the simple name of the verb. So for that reason, I can speak, she can speak is the same, no s. Okay. So this is the start of the grammar. Now the next part of the grammar is having a look at how we make negatives. So I told you it's a little bit more complicated. Here I have examples of negatives. So we'll just do the first one together. I usually walk. The negative is I don't usually walk. All right. So I have all of the sentences in the negative, which you can see here. We add don't. Okay, number 2, Jane does yoga. Jane doesn't do yoga. Now this one is a little extra confusing because we have this double do, so doesn't do, or maybe in another one, don't do. Now people can ask, why are we doubling up do and do like this? Don't forget that some verbs, some of them have a different function, a grammar and meaning function. So do here is the meaning part, it's the verb, the action of doing yoga. And doesn't is a grammar part which is added to make a negative. it is possible we can use them together. Okay, so Jane doesn't do yoga. Number 3, we go shopping. We don't go shopping. Number 4, my parents live. My parents don't live. Number 5, he has a car. He doesn't have a car. Again, students ask me, why do we say doesn't have instead of he hasn't? Well, has, or have or has, is another verb that sometimes has a meaning use and a grammatical use. So we will study that another time when we can use have for grammar. But in the present simple, we don't use have in this way. If we make a negative, we must use don't or doesn't. Hasn't is not possible. Okay, so he has, he doesn't have. Okay, you are hungry. You aren't hungry. Please notice this time we don't use don't or doesn't. So why? Why not here? It's because aren't is the be verb and the be verb is different. So all other verbs in English, to make the negative, we're going to use don't or doesn't. But the be verb is different. The be verb is irregular, kind of special. We just say is not, am not, are not, only using the verb and not. Okay. And finally, we have number 7. They can speak. They can't speak. Now this one also, we don't use don't or doesn't. And the reason why is because it's a modal verb. So modal verbs, again, are a special category where we only say the modal and then not. For example, must and must not, should and should not, can and cannot. Okay, so again, no, do, or does here. So we can see that we usually use don't or doesn't to make a negative in the present simple. And again, the difference between don't and doesn't is using S. So if we say I, it's don't. We don't. Okay, usually should be you don't. If we say he or she, then we say doesn't. So it's the same subject. The subject will influence if we use the S for don't or doesn't. Okay. Now this is making a negative. Okay, I'll just quickly show you the structure so you can look at it. We have the person, the subject. After the subject, we use don't or doesn't. And then after don't or doesn't, what do we need? So doesn't walk, don't walk, doesn't do, don't go. Here we have the verb that we need, and this time it is infinitive. Okay, this is the normal way, and remember that the be verb and modal verbs are different. We will come back to this later. How do we make a question? So we have positive, I walk. We have negative, I don't walk. And question could be, let's see, do I usually walk? Okay. So now we are using do at the start before the subject. So we have do, subject, and then the verb after. Okay, we're changing the subject and the do or does. And then the verb is after. So let's read through these. I walk. Do I walk? Jane does yoga. Does Jane do yoga? We go shopping. Do we go shopping? My parents live. Do my parents live on a farm? He has a car. Does he have a car? You are hungry. Now remember, this one's the be verb. Are you hungry? So we don't need do or does because it's not a normal verb. And because be is the verb, we also will not use an infinitive verb. So we simply say, instead of you are, we say are you? Okay. And last one, we have the modal verb. Okay. They can speak. Can they speak? And in this case, the can is functioning similar to do or does. It's the one that we move to the beginning. So we say can, then subject, and then your infinitive verb. Okay. All right, so this is how we do negatives and questions. And just to summarize and recap, when we make a positive sentence in present simple, we just use the verb and we change the verb the way that we need. Sometimes S or no S, sometimes irregular, like the be verb is irregular. So that's positive or affirmative. When we make a negative, we use don't or doesn't, and be and modal verbs are a little bit different, you can see. And when we make a question, we also use do or does, and we need to change the subject order so it's in the middle. So here we must have two verb parts with do subject and then the other part of the verb, or can subject and then the verb. But be is different. Am I? Is he? Are you? For example. Okay, so I hope that's a little bit easier for you. Now we will just have a quick summary so that you can see everything together. Okay, I hope this doesn't fall. So you can see here that we have the structures of the different verbs. We have all verbs, affirmative, negative, and questions. We have the be verb, affirmative, negative, question, and using modal verbs. So you can see the summary here. Now, just to go back and to be very clear, there is a difference with present simple between actions and states. When we make sentences about actions, the meaning is something repeated. For example, if I tell you I walk the dog, you understand that I regularly walk the dog. If I tell you that I eat at 5 o'clock, this means I usually eat at 5 o'clock. Now we can include these words like always, never, usually, every week, every Tuesday, whatever, but we don't actually need to, because if you only say I wake up at 7, then I understand that this is a regular situation. It is repeated. It's your habit. If you tell me I go shopping at Woolworths, I know that is your normal place to go shopping. So when we use present simple for actions, it is talking about something repeated. States are different because states are something that is true now and was true before and is true after. It's not really normal to talk about repeating states. So this means if the verb is a state, it is now. When you understand present simple sentences, you should think about, if you are confused, is this an action or a state? And it might help you to think, is it every time or now? Okay, and we do have different verb tenses that we use to talk about actions now, not present simple. There was only one that was a little bit different. You are hungry. This is like an action, but it's happening now. So sometimes you will find some that are a little bit different or confusing. In this case, because the be verb sometimes has slightly different behavior. But usually, this is the correct understanding of present simple. Finally, remember that when we use present simple, especially affirmative, positive, I, you, we, and they has no S at the end of the verb, and he, she, and it have S at the end. So I hope this was helpful for you. Please take your time. Let me know if you have any questions, because I was quite fast and we didn't practice. If you would like to practice, I can give you some suggestions, and if you want to have a lesson with me, you can always email me and I can help you more particularly and give you some advice and practice. Thank you. Please comment if you would like to, and see you again next time.